Good evening, YouTube. Long time no drop in. I have uploaded a few videos that were from the past onto my channel. I had plenty more, but I updated my phone and I don't usually upload to the cloud, I guess. So I may have lost a lot of my old videos. Man, I wish I could figure out if I can get it back or not, because I still have my old phone, but I would have to have it repaired because it was broken to get those old videos. So anyway, today is October 17th, 2025. I came into this particular housing shelter on July 17th. So I've been here for a few months now, and I have made quite a bit of progress. They have financial classes, which I have been working on a budget. I've always been a person that budgeted, but I think a lot of the information that I didn't learn by my from my background is how to manage abundance, large abundance of money. So basically, what I'm saying is, when you purchase a home and you don't have a lot of people in your family that has purchased a home, which my mom did purchase a home, but she was just really busy. I didn't learn the ins and outs of home ownership, what it took to run a home, what it took to maintain a home, because I stayed in my family home in Garfield Heights until I was 18, and my mom lived there into my 40s. So I have no idea how she did it. But my mom was a jack of all trades and a master of none. She would redo the floors. She would look it up. Before the internet, there were DIY books, and she would get her a DIY book and she would figure it out and get it together, get the money, find it, do whatever it was. My mother's very, very strong. God rest her soul. She passed away February 2022. She passed away. And anyway, back to my stay here, I learned why things kind of got out of control in regards to my finances. A lot of things hinge on your ability to be a good money manager, even in the kingdom of God. Even where you want to go in life, you have to learn how to manage money. And that's pretty much what I've been learning. I have been able to pay off debts that I owe, small debts here and there. But when you are house poor, meaning your house gets the maintenance, repairs, taxes, the insurance, the inflation get out of control, and you can no longer spend money in other areas. Yeah, that's pretty much what happened. And then you get to a point where the market change and you can't sell your house as fast as you want to. And even if you do sell your house, the people who want to purchase it want you to do more updates, more this, more that. And I'm like, okay, this is crazy. And in my neighborhood, look how long my hair is. I just figured I'd play with my hair. Since I got my braids out now and I'm wearing my natural hair, which is super curly, which I love it. God is working on me, and I'm really happy. I'm really happy and content. The roommate situation in this 4-dorm unit is still a little bit volatile because you have people, most of them are on psych medications. Thank God that I'm not on psych medications, but 2 of my roommates are on heavy medication, and the one that's not, she's the one that I saw in the back of the cafeteria, that when I looked her way, she blocked her face. And then after a few minutes, I was like, that, that was odd. I looked back and she totally got up from the table and rotated herself to a point where she would not have to see me, or I wouldn't look her in the face. Excuse me. So she came to the room that I'm staying in after saying that the homeless shelter people let a man in that's dressed like a man. It's a full man, a white male, who considers himself a female on the inside. So she came to our room and she's been causing trouble ever since. I'm a clean person. And we have one shower, one bathtub, one bathroom that the four of us share. So, of course, I try to keep it clean. They complain about me keeping it clean. So I'm like, you just can't win with these people. I'm not going to be pulled in to this energy. So now I've learned to just ignore them. If they have a problem with something, just ignore them. We all have case managers. When they allowed us to come in, we have one person we can contact if anything doesn't go right or something's going wrong or we have any questions. And they call them caseworkers or caseworker. So, if anything goes crazy, I'll contact a caseworker. We had an issue where there was bugs because it's starting to cool off a little bit here in Texas. It's still in the mid to upper 80s. It's not 95 every day or 100 every day now, but it's in the mid 80s. And in the evening or night, it gets to like 77. So some of the little critters are trying to come in. And I sprinkled a little borax, which is basically wash detergent, around in the bathroom where they try to, hang out for water or whatever. And they reported that, oh, she's putting bug poison and it's going to kill us all and da-da-da-da. I'm like, these people are crazy. So, they said, don't put anything down. Let us know. I said, okay, it wasn't bug poisoning. It was just laundry detergent. And they was like, okay, well, put a work order in and let us know. Now the tub isn't draining. So, despite them never wanting to really keep the tub clean, it's not draining now. So it's even harder to keep clean. So I put a work order in for that. None of the work orders have been fulfilled. So, it is what it is. I have something in my eye. Sorry. It's itchy. Because I'm sleepy. It's pretty late at night. Almost 12 o'clock on a Friday night. Let me see what time it is exactly. 12:19. But anyway, I just wanted to drop in and let you all know that all is well. And a lot of great things are happening. I was introduced to a guy. I met a female that has her own CNA school. And she also does phlebotomy, and she also does CPR classes, phlebotomy, CPR, PALS, all these certifications for medical professionals to practice at work. Somebody was coming up behind us just looking. Got a tangle in my hair. She owns a school, and she came to my job and she introduced herself, and I told her one of my goals was to have my own business, and she said that she would love to partner with ouch, you're not supposed to pull knots out of your natural hair unless your hair is very wet, and I just did that, and that was not a good idea. But see, my hair is really super curly. I'm in love with it. It's so soft. It's so beautiful. It's wonderful. I decided to stop wearing the wigs. I've been wearing wigs forever because I never really had time to do my hair because I work so many hours and I'm so tired and fatigued all the time. You can probably hear it in my voice. I am tired because it's just 12, almost 12:30 in the morning. But I used to work 12-hour shifts. But now I'm working 8-hour shifts. But my commute is an hour there and an hour back. So it still makes for a long day for me. I'm still doing my devotion. Only thing that changed about my devotion, before I was just in the Bible for hours, just flowing in it. Now I don't, because wasn't working at the time. I would just flow in the Bible for hours until the moon came up. But now I meditate a lot in the morning. When I wake up, I pray, I meditate for a good, let me see, this morning I woke up at like 7:20. By the time I finished meditating and flowing, it was 11:30, and it was time for me to get up and get showered and dressed for work. So I'm still going into the flow state with it. It's just so peaceful. It's just so wonderful to just drop out. You can just go and sit next to Jesus in heavenly places. Sit there next to him and our Father God and rest. Just feel how amazing it feels to just be still. That's what I've been doing. I've been really being still and just watching things just move around me. I came in here July 17th. I found out that I could stay here a year. So I got my budget together. I do the envelope system as well. And I do automatic payments to investments. I do auto pays to my high yielding savings account. I've paid off Nordstrom. I paid off the tolls. This Wednesday was a big day because I paid off the tolls. I'm almost done with all my small debts. And then I have my student loan left. But because of the low interest, it's more important that I generate a very substantial 911 fund. So my goal is to save up $40,000 for my substantial 911 fund, because what I notice is that when you own a home, you must have a substantial 911 fund. I had to have my whole backyard and side yards dug up and drains put all around the house because I had flooding in my backyard. And I was dog breeding at the time, and I wanted the puppies to be able to go outside and potty train and things like that in the backyard. So I had to redo the whole backyard. I put a picture of what I did on my short, and I'll put another short as to what it looked like before I had it completely done, if I could find those pictures. Everything is so spliced up because I got this new phone. So I'm just gonna have to figure it out or keep moving forward, as God would say. Don't get too intertwined with the past and what was and this or that. But yeah, so what I learned was, having a house, you should have $100,000 on the back burner, because I spent so much money on that job that I had in the backyard. I guess it was like $30,000. And then right after that, it was time to replace 2 water heaters. After, post-COVID, 2 water heaters. I had replaced the AC. Then it was time to replace the furnace. Then the windows needed to be recaulked or replaced. Then the roof needed to be replaced. I had that fixed temporarily until I would have it replaced. Then the housing market tanked, where everybody in my neighborhood threw their for sale signs. There was Renter Central, first of all. Baby's knocking on the door. Hey, can we do anything for you for money? I'm like, I don't have anything for you to do. And sometimes before COVID, I would have the little kids help me do whatever, I needed to do when I was redoing my backyard and planting and putting planters back there and flowers and all of this. I had them helping me. So, yeah, it just got to be a bit much. It was, the whole neighborhood changed over, and everybody a lot of houses were on the market. Therefore, it was a lot of competition. And for you to sell your home, they wanted to kind of say, no, could you sell it for this? Jew you down. That's not politically correct to say Jew you down. I know. My apologies to anyone that's Jewish just watching this video. But they would want to make you reduce your price on your house after you've all done all these updates to stand out of all the houses in the neighborhood. So anyway, lesson learned. Have $100,000 in your bank account just in case that you need to redo the whole house, or just in case the house get blown off the map. You need to have $100,000 just to sit in a high yield bank account where it will grow. Then next thing I'll do is I'll save money just to be saving money. I'll have $40,000 to start on my giant emergency fund, because one day I want that to be $100,000. So I'm just going to start it as a goal for the $40,000, and then let it just continue to grow as I'm here, and just see what God wants me to do. I'm still day by day trying to hold this up, not let my arm get too tired. I'm still day by day with everything, moment by moment. I'm still having really great days at work. I get along with all the staff and all the people there. I'm having a good time. I punch into work and I punch out. It starts and it ends just as fast. The days are flying by just quickly. I can't believe I've been here since July 17th, and now it's October 17th. We're going into the holidays now, so I don't celebrate any holidays in particular. Jesus didn't celebrate his birthday. I don't see any celebrations of his birthday mentioned in the Bible. I celebrate him every day. I celebrate Abba every day. I can't see myself, and I'm almost thinking that the video is blurry, but it's not the video. It's my eyes. So I have been going to the gym 3 times a week. I'm trying to get better about my diet. I haven't cooked in the car in a while. So my food choices have been fast food right now. So, why did this light come on? Oh, maybe I had the power on. I thought I turned it off. Anyway, the light will go off in a minute. I've been going to the gym. I've been eating badly again, and now I've just started intermittent fasting because it made sense to me since I wasn't eating on the campus. I call it a campus, and I call the room that I'm in a dorm. Since I'm not eating the food on the campus, I figure since I have to be at work at 2, and I'll start fasting, and I'll open my eating window at 2 p.m. and I'll close it at 8 p.m. So every day at work, I'll get something to eat. It usually is not that healthy, but it could be worse. The food here is much worse, in my opinion, because it's usually, and I'm not being ungrateful, but it's usually canned, processed. It's donations, and if you don't have anything else, you better be grateful for what you have. And I'm very grateful that I have an option to go into the cafeteria and eat. And sometimes Hutchins Barbecue, which is a big barbecue place that everybody seems to love, they donate food to the shelter, and we eat good. We eat good ribs, good tender ribs, and macaroni and cheese, and collard greens or just delicious, and cornbread. Have really good meals here sometimes. Sometimes on the weekends, sometimes during the week. We have flower shops that donate beautiful flowers. So on Tuesdays, the women and some of the men go to the cafeteria and we stock up on all these beautiful orchids and pretty flowers. And we take to our room and set up our room with flowers and things like that. It's really nice. I have no complaints. My bed is comfortable. The AC is blasting. I have 2 blankets on my bed. I have my weighted blanket, of course, and I have my regular blanket. I'm gonna put some pictures up. I guess I'll have to put it up in the shorts so you can see my how I have my setup. And I'm excited. I'm content. I sleep well. The issues we were having was the loud laughing in the room, or people taking people's things, or people just doing little stupid things. I just start to ignore them. They my pajamas was hanging on a hook in the shower, and for some reason they want to wet my sleep clothes up, my gowns and my pajamas up, just because. And I don't complain about it. I just let them do whatever they're gonna do. I don't say anything, because that's one thing about our spiritual walk. We have to know that we are spirits in a body, and we have 100% control and dominion over everything that moves on the earth. And I take my control and I take my energy, and I do not give it to people and things that do not produce the life that I want to live, the lifestyle that I want to live. I don't tap in. Unfortunately, the 3 women in the room that I'm in, they do not have a car. One has a job and works 2 days a week, and one has a job to work 3 days a week, and the other one doesn't have a job at all. So, I am very blessed. I try to minister. I try to just be a good example, walking in the spirit, even when I don't say anything to them at all. But excuse me, or could you take this off this dresser here? We all have dressers. We all have lockers that we can put our clothing in, and sometimes they could be a little messy, a little junky, and then once they crowd out their dresser, they start putting things on yours. No. I have learned boundaries. I've learned to speak up for my boundaries. I've learned not to be afraid to speak up to people about what's right and what's wrong. And if you bother my things, I'm going to speak up about it. And now that we filtered all that out, and they know, okay, don't put your things on someone else's assigned area. I don't want 20 empty water bottles on my areas. I keep my area and space very clean, immaculate. I make my bed every day. I get out of it. I make sure my area is clean. I have pretty much built a fort now, because since I work so late, 12:30 in the night, and some people get up in the morning and have to be at work at 5 and 6, even though it's only a couple of days a week, it could disturb me. So I have bought some very, very good earbuds, or nighttime ear. See, I'm not that technologically savvy. I don't keep up with the times very much. What do you call them? Earbuds? That don't sound right. Sleep earbuds, meaning they're really small and they go in my ear where I can lay flat, but yet I can still listen to YouTube videos, or listen to music or meditation, whatever I want to do with these earbuds. But I can also not play anything, and it blocks out the sound in the room, because I figure, you know what, they're going to laugh, they're going to answer their phones, they're going to have their alarms, they're going to do what they want to do. So I built a fort. I asked my caseworker for permission and built a fort where I pretty much covered the bottom bunk bed with black towels or dark colored towels, brown towels, where no light gets in. So when I crawl up in it, it's pitch black. And then I'll turn on the reading light, and I have a fan in there. It's kind of cool. I'm going to probably do a video. I have to be very careful because we're not supposed to film or take video or anything of this property to identify where we're at, you know. So I'm going to be careful about it when I do post anything related to this particular place I'm at, because it's a safe place. Some people run here when their husbands or wives abuse them or whatever's going on in their life and they have to get away. They need to be able to run to a place that no one knows where they're at. So they're very particular about what you bring in here, what things you can have, any things that may be a danger, of course, like candles, lighters. But then again, people smoke, so you can't tell me they don't have lighters, but they don't allow candles. So I guess they're just saying you can't have candles in the room because you can burn the place up. But you can, people go to a smoke area outside and smoke, so that's different. We're not allowed to have extension cords, glass, curtains to the windows. So the sun is bright here, and I was able to build a fort, as the roommates call it, since they're very jealous about it, very hateful, very upset because I keep coming up and being creative and making my situation better and better. So basically, I go up there when I get off work, shower, brush my teeth, go to bed, crawl up in my little fort, turn on my light, look at my goals. I have a little place in my fort where I have my goals. And actually right now I'm redoing them because I have my financial goal, which has boxes that I check every other week when I get paid. That, okay, that went to betterment. My high yield savings, check. Okay, that went to my investment. And then I take money out of the bank and I put it in my envelope system. Let's see if I can reach for my envelope system without making a mess in this car. And not turning on the light again. I'm good at hiding things even from myself. Let's see. In my car. Okay, there it is. So this is my envelope system. It's probably going to show up backwards. So these are my envelope system. It has separate little areas here that I put things in, and I keep receipts in the back. And basically, one of the areas that I want to monitor is food. Seeing that I don't eat here and I have to pretty much purchase my food, I manage those dollars very carefully. I have a budget of, I can spend between $6 and $11 a day on food, which most days I don't spend that. I'll have peanut butter and an apple. I'll buy, go shop at Sprouts up the street from here, and then I'll go take that food to work and cook it in the microwave. There's plenty of ways you can do things without having to eat out at the fast food places. So, what is another area that I like to spend on my skin? I like to spend on my skin, like say for instance, as a reward for me paying off my tolls, paying off Nordstrom's, I did some skin treatment to my face. You know, you go to a spa and you get some skin treatments, and I've been giving myself full body massages for an hour, deep tissue, CBD oil. I take my dog to the park and we sit there for hours, people watching. Oh, look at this. Oh, I wish you could see this armadillo. Oh my gosh, it's so fat and juicy. Last night it was a raccoon, the cutest little raccoon, watching me and I'm watching it. I just watched it as long as it would watch me, and then it disappeared behind the garbage can. But this armadillo, oh my gosh, it's so big. I wonder if it's going to go in. Oh, it just went in those bushes. I was about to say, it's just walking on the sidewalk in broad daylight. Man, I'm deep in the sticks. I'm closer to the country than I am to any city anyway. So we get the nice big juicy tarantulas. We get the scorpions. We get amazing moth. It was a moth that looked like brown leaf, or like a brown leaf, but it was just so gorgeous, so beautiful. Even the scorpions, they're about like that big, and they're almost like translucent. They're kind of like see-through, but I'm sure the sting ain't gonna be see-through. What else I've seen? Oh, possums, armadillos, raccoons, tarantulas, other huge big giant spiders, wolf spider. It's just so many different species of creatures here. It's just amazing. And I'm just so content and blessed. And it's very quiet at night, which I love. My neighborhood used to be so quiet at night that you didn't hear anything. I mean, you didn't hear nothing. And it was just so peaceful. But, you know, living in the country is like that until it's overdeveloped and all the people come in and all the traffic and the noise and the freeways expanded and extended. And then people start moving out because of the noise, and then renters move in. And then the renters don't keep up the property. They bug you, they're loud, they're fighting each other, and it turns into mayhem. So, yeah, what I'm learning is to be a better money manager. That's very important to God, for us to manage our money. And he said, model ourselves after the ants. Save your money. Because when you need it, when things change or whatever, you know, you will have your money set aside. And that's the biggest lesson I learned. And that's the thing that that they tell us to do while we're here. You know, while you have a free food, free housing, save as much as you possibly can. Pay off all your debts. Don't leave here with debt. And then save as much as you possibly can. And that's exactly what I'm doing. And that's it. That's it. And the days are just swinging by. Just moving. Swish, swish, swish. My family came to Dallas from Atlanta. My family came from Cleveland. I went to Cleveland to visit my family for the family reunion. What else have I done since I've been here? It's just been fun. It's just been very fun, very relaxing. Now that these entities that I share a room with know that I'm just going to ignore them. They're never going to get a rise out of me. I'm never going to say anything to them. They can never do anything to upset me. Like last night, I came in and they just happened to be up and in the hallway as I was going into the door to the dorm room, and I wanted to finish a text that I was email that I was sending, so I stood outside the door, and they went in. Well, when I went to grab the door and go in, we had to pass each other, and the one that I'm talking about that I noticed she's a full demon for real. She has a lot of demons in her temple. She believes that she has this fiance she's met here at the shelter. And I'm just like, she's calling this man her fiance she met at this shelter. I'm like, okay, that's none of my business. She pushed the door. She left out. I don't know why she tried to push the door and make it hit me. It hit me. It did, but it didn't hurt me. And I didn't say nothing. I act like it didn't hit me. I just went on and, took my shower and went to bed. And eventually they came in and quietly went to bed. And that was it. I put my earphones in. And my towels around my bed is always up. Turn on my fan. which takes away a lot of sound. And if I'm playing like some meditation music, I can't hear them. They can whisper, do whatever they want. I'm in my own world. I'm enjoying my inner world, my inner peace. I'm always comforted. I'm always content. I'm very blessed, and anything and everything that I want is coming to be. I have a business partner. The business partner that I met, she introduced me to a man. He's a nice guy. He's a Christian. And it was pretty interesting because we happened to go to the same church. You know, he mentioned one of the churches I was a member, and he was also a member there. He's only been here in Texas for 2 years. So I'm getting to know him. I'm almost certain from the little data that I have gathered in 1 week that he's not ready. No, he's not ready to love. He's not ready to love. When we speak, it's all over the place. His resume is 3 pages long. When he first met me, he said, you know, I have a lot of female friends. He said, they're always introducing me to someone. They're always making matchmaker and introduce me to women. He asked me if I could do his hair, twist his hair for him. And I told him that's not the way I want to get to know someone. And if I twist your hair, you might look like you stuck your finger into a socket, you know, just to make a joke out of it. But no, to me, he's not interested. A man is interested in me would not be speaking of other women, that he has an entourage of women, of friends, and that people are always introducing him to women. I think he may have been talking from his insecurity, because he is a bit obese with a big belly. And I'm not judging him or anything. I'm saying this is how he presents in the physical realm. And honestly, I'm a person that go to the gym, and I think about what I eat. And I try to eat the right things, and I try to manage my weight and try to manage my health. I'm not sure he's that type of person. He's very nice. A man that would show me that he's interested would be interested, you know? He would do the work. He would not be mentioning other women. He would be secure in himself. I don't care if he presents in the physical with a big belly. I don't care if he presents in the physical 5'4". As long as he's a man and he stands on his square as a man and he holds himself down as a man and he moves in the world as a full man, I really don't care what he looked like. But he has to come to me knowing what he wants in life, where he wants to be. This particular individual is really nice so far. He was engaged. The engagement fell apart. He met a female, and he was going to move in with this female. So he got rid of his house. That relationship fell apart. So he moved in with a man, just passed the car and didn't see me on here either. He moved in with a man who's in the process of getting a divorce. He said that he was thinking about going back to where he was originally from. He works here. He has a job, but he's also just opened an office where he has his own business. He's trying to open a boys' school to teach them skills that they need, life skills and skills that they need if they don't want to go to college. Like get certification for HVAC or, you know, things of that sort, which is commendable. He's very smart. He works on websites, and he develops websites for different people. He meets with different people. He's a mentor. He mentored 2 boys, which he said he mentors on every Saturday. And coincidentally, this Sunday, when he knew it would be the only day he would be able to probably meet with me, he said that he was with those boys on that Sunday. So he's having some inconsistencies. He said that he would call one day, and he didn't. inconsistency. I'm trying not to be too hard on him. It sounds like he has a lot going on, but I called the girl who introduced us and I asked her, does she think he's ready? He gave up his house to move in with someone else, the house he had to move in with another person. He said he's staying with the man that's divorced to stack money, but if he was about to get married, he should have already stacked money for the wedding. He need to land a plane. I don't think that's who God has for me. God will have someone that match me. And right now, he's not starting off right. I really don't think he's interested. Today we're going into the second week after I met him. I met him on last Thursday. Was it Wednesday? No, it was Wednesday. Last Wednesday I met him. And it's Thursday. And I have not seen him. A man that would want me in his life will set up a date within a week. We'll set up a date within a week. Will want to see me. Will not be talking about he has women friends and he's introduced to women all the time. He would not be saying those things. He would be ready. He would be settled. He would have his own home. He would not be trying to stack money. He would have himself, whatever he wants to have established. He can be doing other things, but he would not be trying to he would not be moving from one place to another and then living with people and all of these things. Maybe I'm being hard on him. I don't know. But I'm ready. I'm ready for what God has for me. I told him, I would prefer a man to go and find someone that would do his hair and already have his routine, because I don't want to come into something as somebody's hairstylist. And that's not something I'm willing to continue either. I work a job. And if he's going to sit me down, if you're going to sit me down, then maybe I'll play in his hair. But not now. Not at my big age. I'm not going to be twisting nobody's hair. He need to go to a shop. And then he complained about having to go to the shop and get his hair done because it's going to be expensive. I've never been a person that worried about dollars. Either they present themselves or they don't. But I'm not going to worry about them. If God see it fit for me to have what he want me to have, he'll make it fit for me to have it. But I'm not going to say, oh, I don't have no money, or I don't want to pay what the lady said she wants me to pay to get my hair done, or I'm not going to whine about money. I am so far beyond that. That's one of the lessons I'm learning. And I'm keeping focus and I'm keeping my frequency with money good. And I can't partner with someone that is speaking lack. I told him that I would call him back on Saturday because I was walking into my massage appointment. Oh, that's nice. You're going to be fondled. Go ahead and get fondled. And that's one of my red flags. If a man says something on our first couple of conversations, sexually related to sex, that lets me know that he is not abstinent. He is not celibate. He has sex on his mind. So I didn't say anything about it. I tried to give him some grace and not say anything about it. And I said, before I go too far, what does fondling mean? So I went to Google and it said lovingly touched. So I said, I'm going to stay positive and I'm going to stay classy with it and I'm going to give him opportunity. But he's going to put the nails in his own coffin. He's going to dig his own grave, because if it's not what God has for me, I'm okay with it. I'm at peace. I'm content. I'm well cared for, and I'm doing my part. Now, a real man wouldn't matter. It wouldn't care if I worked or not, because he's going to provide. He's going to do his job as a man. So, Adam was a proven man. Adam had to work the garden before Eve came. That's the man I want in my life. I want a proven man. I want a man that has already worked his garden. Men have dominion on or earth, and they can do anything they want upon the earth. And I want that man that has figured that out and is proven, because I'm a helpmate. I would do my part. I have done my part. I've been to school and I've gotten an education, and most real men don't care about a woman going to school and getting her education. You know, in my spirit of spirits, I know that I'm a person that's supposed to be at home, keeping organization. I had to learn about what it is to manage a house, because I bought my own house and I managed it for 12 years. So I've done my work. And I'm an excellent cook. My mom was an excellent cook. I come from a line of excellent cooks. And I am an excellent cook. And that's what I want to do. I want to make my house beautiful. I want to make my house a home. I want my husband to be happy. I want a functional home. And I want all the T's crossed and all the I's dotted. And whatever my husband needs me to do, that's what I'll do as his helpmate. But I don't want someone that's looking for a home or a couch or the next person that it can move in with. People call them hobosexuals, but I don't get into titles. But it's funny that they say things like this, or couch surfer or whatever. That's not what I'm gonna do. I'm doing my work, and I want someone to have done their work. So it's been 46 minutes, and that's the update, guys. Thank you for listening. Thank you for coming to visit. Thank you for the people that put wonderful comments on my video, encouraging me to keep my frequency, keep the positivity, keep looking forward. Oh, and also I took one of my classes. One of my classes was Tony Gaskin's life coach class. And I finished it, and I need to print my certificate for it. And I'm thinking about going on his platform, which is mymentor.life, and being a life coach on his platform. I wanted my own platform, but before I do that, I would like to try this out to see if this is something God would really want me to do. So that, and what other courses I'm going to take with Tony Gaskin's Academy. I have paid for the life coach certificate, the book writing certificate, maybe something related to relationship. Not book writing certificate, the book writing course or class. And then I think I signed up for like 5 classes, and I mentioned in the video before that I hadn't had time to do it. Well, and when I go to the gym, and I'm the gym 45 minutes, that's when I'm in my classes. I'm taking my courses in the gym. And then, so basically my routine looks like get up in the morning, go to the gym, do my Tony Gaskin's Academy courses, come back, shower, feed my dog, take her out, clean her area out. She's in a kennel. And clean her kennel out and play with her and take care of her, go take a shower, get dressed for work, and go to work. And that's been my routine. I don't get to do very much. Meditation, sleep, meditation, gym, my courses at the gym, come back, shower, and go to work. Over and over and repeat, and the days are flying by. Before you know it, I'll have met my goal and had my $40,000 in the bank. All my creditors are paid, except for my student loan, which that's going to be on the back burner until I get where I need to be, because the interest is so low on the student loans. And even still, once I save up so much money and I leave this place, I'll be able to just go ahead and pay off the student loan. It will be nothing after you have $100,000 in the bank. Just pay that 30. I think it's like 30,000. No, it's not. Is it? Yeah, about 30,000 left on the student loan. Over COVID, I paid 20. thousand. It was 55,000. I paid 30,000 on it. How much did I pay? It continuously go up, so it's about 30,000 now. And I don't worry about it. I'm all right. I don't worry about anything. I just stay relaxed, do things that's relaxing, get my manicure, pedicure, go to the gym. I'm doing Planet Fitness, which, whoever thought I'd be at Planet Fitness, actually as a gym member. Well, I've been there for a while now, and I've joined a black club where they have the massage chairs and this and that, but I really like hands-on massages, so I can do that sometimes if I want to at the Planet Fitness, get on the massage chairs, or I could just get a hand massage. And sometimes I'll just get a leg and feet massage, especially when I had that other job. My feet were always swollen, and if I eat from the cafeteria here, the salt content really makes me swell pretty bad. So just trying to stay healthy along this journey and listen to what the Lord says, listen to what God has for me. I bought these earrings after I paid off my Nordstrom credit. I bought these earrings and I love them. I've always had double holes in my ears, but I never wore them. I usually hardly ever wear this something in this hole, but I'm wearing it now and I'm enjoying life. Still pretty warm here. I'm waiting for it to cool down and identify what clothing am I going to wear in the wintertime, which is not really wintertime. Usually all we do is put stockings on with our dresses and put on a light jacket, and that's pretty much it. I can't wait till it rain. That would be nice. Anyway, I'm rambling now because I'm sleepy. It's time for me to get on out of here and go to bed. It's Friday night. I don't work Saturday and Sunday, so I'm looking forward to sleeping in and getting up and taking my dog to the park. And I may go visit my storage unit, which I've been wanting to organize. I still have 2 storage units because things are just kind of spread out so I can find what I need if I need something. I went and got my hair supplies out and did my hair, and I visit there every now and then and put things in my car and take things out. After I hit my next goal, I said I would go out of town again. I'm gonna go out of town again. Maybe like I'm not like a state park or something, just to see some beautiful nature. Me and my dog. I have my dog area set up in my back seat because she's been in and out the car, and taking her to the park. I uploaded a video or short of my doggy having a good time at the makeshift beach. So anyway, I'm done rambling. Have a wonderful weekend. It's wonderful to catch up. Bye.